Natural Healing Resources. Now, today we've got a really interesting video for you. Now, this one is about the fight, flight, and freeze response, and what we can do to help ourselves spend the least amount of time in this as possible. Now, to save saying fight, flight, freeze response all the time, I'm going to refer to it in this video as FFFR. Now, why is it so important that we spend the least amount of time as possible in that response? Now, there's lots of reasons, but the first one I'd like to share with you is from Bruce Lipton. But before that, the maximum amount of time throughout our whole life, ideally, we should never spend more than 5% of time in the FFR response. Now, that was from Marie Mongan, who wrote a book about hypnobirthing. Now, I'm sure, like most of us, we spend probably more time, more than 5% of our life in that. And it's because we have threats all the time. You know, our FFR response normally only kicked in when we were going to be attacked by a tiger, or our life was in danger, or there was a real threat. But now we have threats all the time. And for example, we might lose our job. And if we lose our job, we could lose our relationship, we could lose our house, we could lose our car. So if we've upset our boss, we feel that we could lose everything that our life is, and we'd lose our money and everything as well. So as a result, that fires our FFR. Now, on a personal level, I believe this has a lot to do with why we have so many different diseases. And I'll explain this a little bit further. Bruce Lipton says that every illness has been linked to stress and anxiety. And when we're feeling stress and anxiety, we're pretty much in our fight or flight or freeze response, the FFFR. Now Bruce Lipton explains it this way. He calls it an HPA axis, but it basically means which means we're in that response phase, and that in that phase and in that axis we are at threat. We feel that our outer body, our frame, is at threat. Our whole existence is under pressure. We may die. Our whole life is under threat. Now, when we're in that feeling, and a lot of the time it's unconscious that we're in that response, our immune system stops working to its full capacity. And now the reason why that is there's no point protecting the inside of the body if there's no outside of the body to worry about, to be here. So if there isn't here, well, what's the point in protecting anything on the inside? Hence, our immune system stops working to its full potential. Now, we know our immune system is working to its full potential because when it needs to fully recover, we generally feel quite tired and lethargic when it's kicking in. Think about a time when you've got the flu and you need to just stop and lay down, and that's just your body just automatically recovering from it. And what a lot of people find, and a very good friend of mine finds as well, he works very, very hard throughout the year, and whenever he goes on holiday, he'll get an illness because what's happened there is the body no longer feels under threat. So it enables the illness to come out and the immune system to kick in and do everything that it needs to do. It really is amazing. But we can have a control over our FFR response and try and enable ourselves to be in it as little as possible. And the benefits of that is that our immune system works so much more. It really is that good. So, what can we do? Well, the first thing is you're doing the right thing right now. You're watching this video and you follow us at Natural Healing Resources because we have lots of ideas around this. Knowledge, just that you know about it, is a really, really good start. The fact that you know that trying to recover and be relaxed as much as possible enables your immune system to be at its most optimum level is very important. So, what can we do day to day to try and enable ourselves to be in the fight flight response as least as possible? One good technique, which I've used in the past, is just to check in throughout the day. I personally used a bell on my phone. It would just ding every so often, and whenever I heard that, I would just stop, just check in how I was feeling, and give myself permission to release any tension that I didn't need anymore. And if I and that was quite a good way of just releasing everything up out of my system. And and if I had any feelings, I'd feel them, because remember, feelings got a purpose, and that's to be felt. It doesn't have to be expressed like anger, but that anger would need to be felt, and you can just sit with it and feel it, and that's really, really important, to be felt. So the next thing throughout the day is, I can't say this enough, and you hear everyone saying it, but it is just setting some time aside, either in the morning and in the evening, even if it's just for 1 minute, even if it's just to do a 10-second meditation in the morning and in the evening. Do that, because it just lets your body know that everything's okay. And I'll give you an example. I think Shinzen Young stated this, and it was a very wise. It was, no one's got an excuse not to do 10 seconds of meditation. And a 10-second meditation could be as simple as this right here, and it's really good because we forget to breathe sometimes throughout the day. The thing for good 10-second meditation is this: is a deep breath in, all the way into your belly. Feel your chest. Feel your head. Hold it. And then breathe out. Out of your head. Out of your chest. And out of your belly. Now, if you do nothing else each day, that is a very, very good start. And then if you want to do more and longer, that is great. We can do that. So let's start with just 10 seconds in the morning and 10 seconds in the evening of just making sure that you take that deep breath in, and try and do it as many times as you can throughout the day, because it releases any tension that we've got, and it makes us feel, our body will be aware that we're not under quite so much threat if we're relaxed and flowing. The relaxation is so important way of keeping ourselves out of the FFR. Now, going back to the breathing technique, a fantastic relaxation technique that I'd recommend, and it is so good. Navy SEALs use it before they're going into really, really stressful situations like war. They do it to help them build up their pain and resilience, but they also do it to help them relax and able to focus more throughout the day. And again, it's a breathing technique, and it lasts 4 minutes. And it's a very simple one to do. Okay, so it's called square breathing as well. So what we do is we breathe in for 4 seconds. We hold the breath for 4 seconds. We breathe out for 4 seconds, and then we hold it for 4 seconds, and then we repeat it, and we do that for 4 minutes. So let's just have a quick try. So we're not going to do the full 4 minutes, but you'll get the gist. So are you ready? So we go, breathe in, hold, 2, 3, 4, breathe out, 2, 3, hold, 4, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. Let's just do it on our own for a little while. Hold, Breathe in. So that's a really great technique that can help us. So to help us throughout the day, and we can do that whenever we feel we need it, just like the SEALs thing. And it's a fantastic way of just letting our body know and our insides know and our immune system know that our bodies are not under threat on the outside, which gives our immune system permission to fight off any illnesses that we've got inside us. It really is that important. It's almost like the perfect medicine. It's a medicine that can help you in the day, and it's also a preventative medicine to help us stay relaxed. So I just can't recommend that technique enough for me personally, and for you, I recommend you finding out what you think is best for you to keep you out of the FFR for as much as possible. For a healthy, long life, remember it's recommended to be in no longer than 5% of our life, or 5% of a day, or 5% of an hour. Let's just try and remember that we can have, out of that hour, we can have 95% of relaxation. If we can do that, that is great. But let's just check in every so often throughout the day and just give ourselves permission to release any tension we no longer need. So I hope this post has been really helpful. Pop some comments below, always gratefully received, and I will always pop a reply. So please do. If you've got any questions on this that you'd like to ask, please do get in touch. I really do appreciate anything that you ask, and share this video with anyone you think may find it helpful, because it is one of the most important things. If we can give our immune system the best possible chance to keep us healthy, the rest sort of takes care of itself. So thank you for listening. Really appreciate it. And if you want to check out any of our other posts, please do visit naturalhealingresources.com. That's natural-healing-resources.com. Thank you, and I shall speak to you again in the next video. Take care all.